Hello everyone. In this video, I will be talking about basics of SQL or Transact SQL or T-SQL. I'm starting SQL video series along with the Power BI videos on this channel as some viewers showed interest in learning SQL as well. So SQL queries are part of the data analysis to retrieve the data from the database. Here I will be using a SQL Server Management Studio to writing the queries. If you wanted to set up your own SQL server with sample data, then I already have a video on it. So please check the link of the video in the description. So without a delay, let's get started. But before that, if you are first time here on my channel and you didn't subscribe my channel yet, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button to learn the Power BI, T-SQL, DAX, etc. on this channel. Now let's get started. So what is SQL? So SQL stands for Structured Query Language. SQL lets you access and manipulate the databases. So SQL became a standard of the American National Standard Institute (NSSI) in 1986 and of the International Organization for Standardization (ISO) in 1987. Now basic SQL statements such as select, insert, update and delete are available no matter what relational database system you are working with. Although these SQL statements are part of the ANSI SQL standard. So many database management systems also have their own extensions on top of that, these basic commands or the statements. Now Microsoft database systems such as SQL Server, Azure SQL Database, Microsoft Fabric and other use as a dialect of SQL called T-SQL or Transact SQL, includes language extensions for writing stored procedures and functions. So we will learn in future what is the stored procedures, what are the functions, what are views in detail. Now what you can do with the SQL then? So SQL can execute queries against a database. So as I mentioned, we are going to use SQL Server Management Studio like this. And I have a database sample data here which I'm going to use in following videos, and whatever the query I wanted to write down to retrieve the data from these databases, I'm going to open up a new query and I will write my query code here using the SQL statements. So as I said that with SQL you can execute queries against the database and SQL can retrieve the data from the database, because in database there are many different tables, small and big tables. Now you don't need all that data, and so you pass on the query according to what data you want via SQL statements, and then database can bring you only that data. So with SQL we can retrieve the data from the database, we can insert the record in the database, update the record in database, delete the record in the database, and you can also create a new databases. You can create a new tables in existing database. You can create the stored procedure in database. Also you can create views in database. And of course, not all users have all permissions to do all these operations. So SQL can set permissions on the table, procedure and views to have access. Now in SQL Server database system, the tables are defined within different schemas. So you can see here in a picture that there are two different schemas, sales and production. And so the sales table will be returned as sales.order or sales.customer, meaning first a schema name, then a table name. So this is the way we are going to mention the table from which we are going to retrieve the data. And now in this video, the last thing I wanted to discuss about, there are sets of the SQL statements, and they are grouped in a different group, like data manipulation language, which is DML, is the set of SQL statements that focuses on querying and modifying the data. So DML statements include select statement, the primary focus of modification statements such as insert, update, and delete. Then the second group of functions are data definition language, DDL, and this set of SQL statements that handles the definition and life of the database objects such as tables, views, and procedures. DDL includes the statements such as create, alter, and drop. And then the third type of the group is data control language, which is DCL, and that is set of the SQL statements used to manage security permissions for users and objects. So the DCL includes the statements such as grant, revoke, and deny. So these are the basic groups which includes the different statements or the commands which we can use to querying the data, to update the database, to retrieve the data, or to grant the permissions. So guys, this is all about the SQL introduction, and if you like the content of the video, then please comment, like, share, and subscribe my channel, and see you in the next video.